Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of Taste Test right here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus. My name is Sean, and every Wednesday and Saturday you can watch me try the weird, the wonderful, and the limited edition. If you'd like to see more, be sure to scroll down and subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos, and you can leave suggestions down in the comments should you so choose. Today we have a very special, fascinating entry into the Taste Test canon. It is a fast food item. It's one of the things I still got to work into the intro. Do these kind of occasionally, but trying to get into more of it. But this is like the kind of item that I am looking for. It is a weird combination. I think it existed before, but it's finally available widely. It was available in the app for about a week, but now it's available for everyone. And it is the Cheez-It Crunchwrap Supreme and the Cheez-It Tostada. Available right now at Taco Bell. I realized that I said that without grabbing the items out of the bag, so now I'm just talking. Let's grab them. I didn't even empty the bag. I'm a professional content person. Here it is. Here is your Crunchwrap Supreme. And the Tostada comes in a box. I think that's what we'll start with. The difference, now the basic ingredients are going to be pretty similar on this. It's going to be the beef, it's going to be the Cheez-It, it's going to be lettuce, tomato, sour cream. But the difference is that the Crunchwrap Supreme has a tortilla around the outside of it, and I think it has like melted cheese on it, whereas the Tostada, I believe, has a shredded cheese on top of it. Boy, this is really sad looking. Oh man. All the tomatoes fell to the side, which I guess is okay. You can kind of see the Cheez-It in there. Now, I think the most interesting thing about this is it is just a huge Cheez-It. It is like the whole base of it is a Cheez-It. I guess since I have it out. Oh man. No. Isn't like it's either breaking apart super easily due to the moisture of the food, or it is specifically in sections. I think it might. Let's look at the bottom of it. I think it's just falling apart really easily. I mean, it's breaking pretty nicely, which isn't something that I would really worry about talking about as far as like, is this a good or a bad thing? It's breaking apart cleanly. That's actually kind of a positive. The thing is, especially when I'm looking at like a tostada, I want something thicker. The Cheez-It just doesn't do it. It's a little too thin. The crunch isn't really there. I think I'm getting a little more crunch from the lettuce itself. The flavor profile is fine, but it's also kind of, it's subdued. The Cheez-It itself isn't like the star of the show. It's like, oh, here's this silly thing, but they didn't make it all that special. At least when I did what was it, the Cheez-It, or we did the Cheez-It. At least it was like, oof, man, that's a lot of chicken. That's a lot of chicken, and it needs more of the other thing. I guess maybe that would be the same problem, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it's fine. It feels like a good, silly item. This was $4, by the way, if you're curious. It feels like a good, silly item in that, like, I don't think it's too expensive. It's like, the flavor profile is fine. I'm not like offended by anything, but I do think the Cheez-It's a little bit too thin. It's coming apart pretty easily. It didn't take that long for us to get from where we bought it and here, or to here. And I imagine that a lot of people are going to order it that way. They're either going to take it home from the Taco Bell, or they are going to DoorDash it or food order it, or have food delivered. That's the word that you're looking for. That's a concern because it could take longer for the food delivery stuff because you have to count on them being there to get it and blah, blah, blah. So this could be in a much worse condition as well, but I don't think it gets into much better of a condition. It's fine. It's fine. Glad that I bought it. Glad that I, got to try it. And that's a big positive. You would hate to have something this silly, this goofy, this weird be like, oof, stay the heck away from it. especially if it's a fast food thing. I think if it's a store-bought item, I think it's a little easier to swallow that problem. All right, let's try this Crunchwrap Supreme thing. Similar ingredients. Hold on. I don't think I got the right one. I think I just got a regular Crunchwrap Supreme here. Is that Cheez-It? No, it's in there. Oh, God. That looks awful. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it's just coming apart. Gross. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm glad that I did some investigating. This is, I believe, the correct thing. Oh, we're going to put that over here. The Cheez-It is absolutely, if it was bad, not bad, but if the flavor was missing in the first piece, with the first part of this, it is absolutely devoured here in the second part because there's additional cheese to it. And because instead of shredded cheese on the top that melts, it's a melty cheese that just soaks the Cheez-It up. I was trying to grab Cheez-It out of the Crunchwrap Supreme to like pull it to try it. It came apart in my hands. That is not good. It's also not good that A, my hair is doing this annoying thing, but B, that was worse. You made it worse. A, what? B, it's not good that I ate a pretty big sized bite of it and went, I think I got the wrong thing, which means that it really isn't standing out. This feels like a big missed opportunity. I think the Cheez-Its need to be bigger. Maybe they even need to put a second Cheez-It in there and kind of like make it a like Supreme like crunch wrap where it's on the top and the bottom. That way you really get that crunch. Because again, the crunch is coming more from the lettuce and less from the Cheez-It. I'm not even realizing that it's there. I don't taste it. I don't feel any sort of like texture difference. You open it up to like dig around and go, ooh, I hope it's in here somewhere, and it's just coming apart. Ugh, that's a bad word. It's coming apart, it's crumbling apart, whatever word you want to use. It's not great. It's not great. Again, it's a fun item. It's an item that like obviously I went out of my way to try because I thought it would be at the very least interesting, but I think having both of them, I'm a little underwhelmed. This should be a more interesting, unique, special, fun, like item that Taco Bell has put on their menu. Instead, it's kind of just like, why is this here? Why is this? There's nothing about the Cheez-It that really stands out on either of them. If you really want to try them, it's not terribly expensive to try both of them. I mentioned that the Tostada was $4. The Crunchwrap Supreme is only $6. So if you want to like give it a whirl, it's like $10 to try it out. So I guess there's that. Still less expensive than those stupid cashews I bought. So that's a positive. But I don't know. I would say that they're a meh to pass. But if you're really interested, I wouldn't like begrudge you or be like, oof, way, way terrible. That sort of thing. So there you go. If you tried it, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what you thought. You can also leave me suggestions down there below as well. Down there below, whatever. What it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. If you like these, subscribe, ring the bell. And that's the best way to see those future suggestions in future videos. Whew. It's by subscribing and ringing the bell. Thank you. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And we'll catch you next time on another brand new episode of Taste Test right here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus Rex. As always, subscribe over here. Watch more Taste Test here. Check out baseball up there. And bon appetit.